Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Let me just tell you guys some band stories. So I'm going to start off with something that was kind of funny, but really hurt at the same time. Well, not really hurt, but like kind of hurt at the same time. And so we were in the Nova show. It was Important Fortunate Souls, and that was the second song that we did. And there was a certain move in the routine that Sapphires were doing that it was like a kick back. And so I'm like just, like our arms were out here, feet were like, woo! Like imagine that, but like with like straight out feet. It was like a little dolphin thing. It was one girl and then another girl right in front of me, and we're gonna call the girl that was right in front of me that did this, we're gonna call her Susan. So I don't know if she was too far back or I was too far forward. So we go to do this move and she kicks me right in the face. Honestly, I think that was my fault because I was too far forward. But like still, it caught me off guard for a second and it was like, oh my god. Okay, so story 2. So it was the very first show I had ever performed with this group. And so I was very, very nervous for this show because it was the first show I was doing with a new group as an active member and just in general. So I was like, I gotta keep my spot. Like I want to keep my spot as an active member, so I have to do good. Like there can be no mess ups whatsoever. Pretty much that didn't go as planned. And so I needed 3 flags, and I remember grabbing all of my flags and taking them down to the field. Okay, so we did pregame for them, and then we went off to the regular show. I remember exactly where I kept my flags because I always had like a spot to like put them, and I just knew. I go right after pregame, and this is all like very, very quick. So we run off and we get our stuff, and I go to grab my stuff, and all of my flags aren't there. I have my Sorcerer's Apprentice flag, which thank God it was the very first flag. It was the very first flag that I needed, and it was the only flag that was for one song. Okay, so I had 3 flags, and the Sorcerer's Apprentice flag, it's really pretty, but the Sorcerer's Apprentice flag, this one was like, I had that one, okay, but I didn't have my Hellfire and my Mob Song flag. And I was like, oh my god. And I was having like a mini panic attack, but like I couldn't have a panic attack because I was going on the field to go perform. I'm waiting for them to call us on. And I'm just like, I don't have my flag. Like, I don't know what to do. So I was asking people, and they were like, just punch in the air or something, or like try to look for another flag really quick, or like just use your other flag that you already have. And I was like, I can't use my other flag that I already have because like it'll be different from everybody else, and then I feel like they'll just be mad at me for that. And I didn't want them to be mad at me for that because I was new. I was brand new to this whole thing. And I was like, if they take me off active for this, like I'm never gonna like forgive myself, and I'm probably gonna be mad at like other people for telling me to do something that would like get me kicked off, I guess. So, and these are just the thoughts that were going through my head. I'm not saying that they would kick me off. Like, if I had done this, like, I honestly think they would have just been, like, a little confused and, like, upset over it. Clarifying that. But through my head, I was, like, freaking out. And then they call us to go on, and I put my one flag down, and I didn't have another flag, so I just carried my other one flag to where the starting position. And so we're doing it. We get through the first song, and then we start Poor Unfortunate Souls, and we do the little rainbow toss. And I looked to the person beside me, and I guess it was on my face like that I was freaking out, because I looked to her and she's like, "Are you okay?" No, I have no idea what to do. Like, I'm freaking out. You're fine. Like, it's okay. You're fine. Like, just improvise, like, do something, but, like, they'll just stand there, like, and you'll be fine. So we're doing the next song. Pretty much, I get through that song, and then we're at Hellfire. And I just remember, honestly, being so scared to, like, I was This like gives me anxiety just thinking about it again. We got to the songs where I needed the other flag that I didn't have. And I was not going to use the Sorcerer's Apprentice because first, it didn't look the same as the other ones. And second of all, it was in a place where like I could not go from where I was standing to go get the flag and then come back to a different spot to where I was standing. You know, like it just wasn't going to work out that way. So I didn't have that flag. So I had no flag. Everybody else had a flag. So I improvised going like I was doing stuff with my arms. Like, I completely improvising because I'm freaking out and I'm praying that, like, I don't look like an idiot and it's not, like, so noticeable because I didn't just want to be standing there because I know that would look so much more worse than, like, what I was doing. So we got off and pretty much, since it was, like, the first show, too, like, I didn't want to, like, make a bad impression for myself, you know? Even though it wasn't my fault, like, I didn't want to even go anywhere, like, near that. We walked off, put all of our stuff down, and then we took a bow. And that's when, like, everybody clapped. We were all sitting in a straight line, and all of the coaches were, like, coming up and, like, blah, 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 to everybody. And I swear, my one coach, she came up to me. She didn't even say anything. She just gave me a hug. And I swear, I had never felt more relief in my entire life. She's like, honey, like, what happened? Like, what was going on? Like, what happened? Why didn't you have a flag? And so I explained to her everything that, like, somebody took my flag and I brought down a flag. And she's like, okay, you know you brought down a flag. Like, you know you brought down a flag. And I'm like, yes, I'm 100% positive that I brought down a flag. That I brought down all of my flags. And I had set them into place. And then I came back from pregame and somebody had taken them and they were not there. I was talking to her and then the other coach came up and she pretty much just asked me the same thing. But they both said that was the best thing that you could have done in that situation. And I was just like, oh! I literally was like, oh my god. Like, thank you. Thank you. Okay, we'll make sure that never... And they were super cool about it too. Like, they were just like, okay, like, we trust you. Like, we get it. We'll make sure that it never happens again. Like, we will talk to everybody. Like, we'll have a meeting. And we'll make sure that never happens again. So I was like, thank you so much. So that's what happened. I might have another. Do you want to hear another story time? Yeah, you're going to hear another story time. It's going to be really short this time. Oh, yeah. And I almost hit drumline a couple times during, like, just over the course of the season. I almost hit a few sapphires. I got hit by a few sapphires. It was a total accident. But I've hit people. I've gotten hit by people. It was insane and crazy and just mind-blowing experience to be with the band. That was a couple story times. I hope you enjoyed. So I'll see you guys later. Bye!